So, hey guys, we are super excited. I'm up next. I'm
Yay!
really excited to share with each of you. And I hope that you are taking this tiny little stem cell reactivating patch X39. I hope you're taking it seriously. This is going to be the easiest thing you will ever do, is my topic. And I'm excited to have this topic. I'm excited that each one of you are on here today. And I pray that you make a 90-day run to This Is It convention. Decide to walk the stage in Tampa. Decide, you know what? Draw the line in the sand. This is it. Said it again. This is it, guys. Draw the line in the sand. Decide this is it. You don't have to be perfect. You have to be the best you possible that you can. Steve and I, we are not experts at this. We just are very good at learning. We are so teachable. We want someone to guide us. Even though we know how to guide people, we're not full of ourselves. When we came over to this company, we knew that, you know what? It's a little learning curve. Anything you do, if you switch careers, you switch jobs, you switch occupations, it's a learning curve. So don't be so hard on yourself. If you've been in the industry before, step back, look at what's going on. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to recreate. Don't try to search too much. Come on. Onyx Coale has created the Build 331, the StartX39.com. I'm telling you, all of those sites are all you need. You don't need more than that. But decide today that you will walk as a new senior director at the convention.
Yeah.
We are so confident that you can do it. We are 100% confident that you can do it. But you must believe that you can make it happen. I remember when I worked in a dental office, I worked there for, I think, 6 years in a dental office. And I came to a point in my life, I believe I was 21 years old. I decided, you know what? I'm going to be a flight attendant. I'm going to start interviewing. Okay. I didn't even know. I just knew it was a glamorous job. I knew it looked fun. I wanted to travel. I had just met Steve. So I really had to get my head in the game because I hadn't done interviews. And I remember coming home from an interview and I didn't get it. I remember I didn't get hired by Eastern Airlines. I didn't get hired by American Airlines. So for me in this business, taking a little shift, because I want you to relate, that would be a no. Then I got another no. But no, I didn't go, oh, I can't do this. I said, okay, I got to get on my game. I got to get my head in the game. So I came home, I wrote down every question. I lived with my mom and dad. And I remember coming home and I wrote down every question that they asked me possible.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad, they would drill me every night, drill me the questions for weeks because it took time to put in your resume, to put in your application. And I really, really, really wanted to work for Delta Airlines. So I was like, okay, God, you got this all planned out. So I sharpened my tools. I got on my game. I learned what the airlines wanted to hear back when they answered me a question. Even though they asked me a question, why do you want to fly? It's not because I love people. Come on. Everybody said that answer. I was on my game. I was sharp as a knife. So I knew that when they asked me the question, boom, I came back. Guys, I got yeses. Now I got hired by US Air. I got hired by Continental. I got hired by Delta. Yes. So I won. I succeeded. But it took time. I remember saying to my parents when I came home, I said, I did it. I would call them we didn't have cell phones then. And I would call 1984, 85. And I would call them from the phone before I left the hotel. And I said, I got it. And they were like, yes. So then I came home and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do one more interview. Then I'm going to do another interview. But those were all yeses. But it took time for me to get polished, to know what they wanted to hear back. I know you can do this without a shadow of a doubt. Steve and I, in our business now, we have every single occupation you possibly could imagine. Doctors, we have attorneys, we have psychologists, counselors, we have, amazing flight attendants. We have everything. I can go on and on and on. We have carpenters. It is just incredible that the overview of the different occupations that we have in this industry is incredible. Why are they in this? because they want the end results. Yeah. I hope you want the end results. Whatever you're, like Onyx said, you got to put down goals. You got to decide, set your goal. You can always change it. You can up it. You can add to it. It's exciting and it's fun to have something to shoot for. But in my life, I had many, many careers. There's many times in my life that I worked 2 jobs at one time. And let me tell you what, that I was tired. This is not, you're not tired doing this. I want to encourage you, get your head in the game, because there are so many successful people in this business. There is completely no reason why you can't win at this as well. I remember back in the past, Steve and I, we drew a line in the sand. We said, this is it. We're going to learn. We're going to hone in. We're going to be teachable. And we were good students. And we did everything possible to move forward in our business. This industry allowed me to retire from Delta Airlines at 25 years. That's huge, guys. My friends did not want to follow me. And I was okay with it. I thought to myself, I came home and I said to Steve, instead of saying something negative that they didn't want to follow me or be hurt, I said to him, like Onyx says, what you say is what you get, So I said to him, Steve, you know what? It's okay that they don't want, because when we go on our free trips to Hawaii, we need flight attendants. So you just kind of shift it. Yeah. You don't take to heart that they don't want to follow you. Don't take to heart that they don't want to be in your company, your business. Most people that say no have no clue what we do, no clue how much we make, no clue how much fun we have, no clue how much we travel for free. So it's okay. It's a learning curve. You be patient, you be loving, you be kind. And I always tell people, listen, if you have somebody that you really want your business and they are like not sure, they're questioning you, they're kind of like almost like throwing you under the bus or whatever, it's okay. They don't know what we do. They don't know what we have our hands on. And I remember when we would contact Onyx Coale in our first industry, and I remember she did not know what network marketing was. And till she learned, then she was like, whoa, but not everyone is going to listen to you, perceive it, but you got to get good at receiving no's. I know you can do this, because if we can do it, you can do it. The X39 opportunity is the easiest opportunity you will ever do in your life. Trust me, ever. If you're not receiving the results that you are doing in building this business, I want to encourage you this. Number 1, you must be patient with yourself. I say be impatient, so get it done, but be patient with yourself. It's a learning curve. It's just maybe you talk too much. Maybe you're giving too much information. I remember when we first got in, Onyx said, whoop, you talked him into it. Now you talked him out of it. So then I learned, okay, I'm just giving way too much information. These guys don't need all of this information. Number 2, you must believe in the X39 and you, because you are it. I don't have your contacts in my phone. If I did, baby, they would be called. They would be getting enrolled. I wish I could take your contacts. We could bump our phones and I get all your contacts. Number 3, decide to get serious about being a student. Decide. So what that means is that being on the opportunity meetings, well, I don't have anybody on. It's okay. You try to have somebody on the opportunity meeting, but you are going to learn something, a nugget, something that someone said. Maybe it's a testimony that that down the street, a neighbor or a coworker has the same feeling. So you're going to get something out of it. Trust me, the people that are doing the presentation, are they all perfect? No, because sometimes I get on there and I'm not perfect. It's okay. Someone said the other day, I rolled my eyes. I'm like, I don't remember rolling my eyes, but my mom did tell me that I was the queen of eye rolling. So I'll take that. But number 4, get bulletproof. Get some tough skin. When you went and you said, okay, this is what I'm going to do for a profession, did you give up? Come on. Did the person who's going to go do real estate and they failed their test the first time, did they give up? No. They took it 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever it took to get that certificate to, boom, be a realtor. So come on. Be tough. Get bulletproof. Number 5, change up what you're doing and really be making sure that you are doing the 3-3-1. I love it. We've got 79-year-old people in our business that are killing it. And they call me or they text me and they say, oh my gosh, we didn't do 3-3-1 today. We did 10-10-5. I'm like, yes. But the reason why she did 3-3-1 is because the way this business works is you don't want to do 30-30-10. Okay. Because can you do that next week? No. What if something happens in your life? 3-3-1 is very easy to keep up with. You're not going to get disappointed with yourself. You're not going to wear yourself out, because most people who start this kind of industry do have a job or a career or something going on, their own business, till they can have the ability or the money to get rid of that. It has to be that you could possibly do it on a weekly basis or a daily basis. So that's why a 3-3-1 is absolutely incredible. Make sure that for 90 days that you're completely committed. You are all in for 90 days. Because what happens is 90 days, it takes 90 days for you to shift yourself into doing a different pattern, whether it's reading, whatever it's participating in the Zooms. It takes 90 days. If you're not used to doing something like that, or it's kind of like wearing this patch, in 90 days, you're going to get a feeling. I can guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt. Are you following up with your 90 people every single month? Are you following up with everyone? Are you following up with the people that you're sponsoring? You can have, after doing the 3-3-1, 90 people in 1 month in your business. Yeah. But make sure that you are following the 3-3-1. Become relatable. So someone says to me, well, I'm really struggling sponsoring people. Are you talking too much? Are you just talking them in, talking them out? Remember, be relatable. Don't be like, bah! I mean, even though I'm super fired up and excited 24/7, I mean, I'm always got a joke. I'm always being a smarty pants to Steve. I'm always funny. I always have a joke. So, but you got to be relatable to people. You don't want to be, people aren't going to follow somebody who's not relatable. Somebody who's like, makes this look like it's such a big deal and it's so much work. When I had my young kids, Onyx knows, I had 4 kids. I homeschooled our 4 kids. I was a flight attendant. I was gone 3 days a week. She knows I juggled a lot in my life. But if somebody would have showed me the business and they made it look so much work, I would have never gotten in, because I already had my plate full. So be relatable. It's really, really important. Are you reading the book of the month? I have the book of the month right here. Are you reading? We have it on. We have the hard copy, and we also have it on audio. So make sure you're reading. I love this guy's story. It's amazing. If you really listen to the words that he says, it's absolutely incredible where he came from and what he's done. He didn't give up, guys. He didn't give up. So make sure you're reading the book of the month. Stop acting like a doctor. You don't have to have all the information. I mean, there's people Googling different doctors in this business, and I'm like, hey, have at it. By the time you figure out that doesn't work, I'm going to be making $10,000 more a week. But it's okay. I don't know what you want. Maybe you don't need money. But I'm telling you, this works, what we're doing, promoting only the X39. It's absolutely incredible. We're going to take it by storm. And I hope that you get your head in the game when it's not too late. Are you talking too much? Sometimes I could do that. I can talk people into it and I can talk them right out of it. But make sure you're not talking too much. Point to the Start X39. Be sure that once you meet somebody, all you really got to do is give them the Start X39. They can dive in and get massive information, or they can just read in a little bit and they know you, they trust you, and they say, hey, sign me up, I'm all in. Point to the Zooms. Make sure you're pointing to the Zooms. Get your people on the Zooms. They are so powerful, and I love it because I call it butts in seats. Butts in seats. Just in case you didn't hear, I was clapping. The most important thing is how many people can you get onto the Zooms? So if you have 10 people on, by next week, they all sponsor people, you could have 30 people on. I'm not saying it's going to double. It's going to go more than double. But direct the people to the Zooms. We have amazing leaders doing these Zooms. They're all different. And like I said, they're all not perfect, but they're relatable to people. And when people see, wow, they can do it, I can do it. I love it. My sister, Sandy, is deaf. She's making a lot of money in this business. Do you know how hard it is for a deaf person to get a job, a career? Most all of the jobs, you have to talk to people. You've got to pick up the phone. You've got to this, you got to that. She can talk on her phone because it's connected to her cochlears. But I'm telling you, it's a blessing. It is a complete blessing what it's done for her. Number 6, get your head in the game. Okay, batter up, batter up. Okay, I want you to have a home run, not a strike, a home run. So I love that, Onyx. Make your X39 business a priority. That's the biggest thing probably with Steve and I that we are good at. Balance. Who needs balance? Come on. You do the best you can and you enjoy your life. You make this business a priority because it's going to change your entire family's destiny. Right. It's so important for you to get your head in the game. Number 7, this is way too big for you to miss. And let me tell you, this is the beginning. This is when we're all starting 10 months in. Come on, this is big. You don't want to miss it. We are only 10 months in. Number 8, we are only at 10 months in this business. It's absolutely incredible where we're going, and we are just getting started. We both still have numbers we have not called. And why? Because we're helping each one of you. We want you guys to win. We're getting through our phone, and it's going to be a matter of time. Okay, number 9, plenty of time for you to win. There's plenty of time for you to win. You got this. Number 10, pray daily that your heart, that God will lead the people to you and he will open up the doors for you to have the right people in front of you. Pray. Come on. I said the other day to somebody and they said, we're just nervous. We're just scared. I said, stop saying that. Stop saying that. Okay. I tell God, I want this. Boom, boom, boom. And I don't expect any less than that because he doesn't expect any less from me. So shift your thoughts, shift your thinking. I'm always telling our kids and Steve, don't say that. Don't say that. They probably get tired of me saying that, but I'm telling you, what comes out of your mouth is so powerful. You have no idea. When you were little and a kid would hurt your feelings, powerful, isn't it? And you still remember it to this day. Get over it, but you remember it. So I'm just telling you, words are powerful. And like I said, there is nothing else out there like this X39 opportunity. This is a huge opportunity. We are all getting started and we want financial freedom. I think maybe more than you want it for yourself. But I want to encourage you, now's the time. Take the shift. It's worth it. It's worth the time. I am certain you can do it. And I cannot wait to cheer you on at thisisitconvention.com. And it is. This is it, guys. We're blessed to have you here. We're blessed to have you on. And we are obsessed, and I say a maniac about this business. And be excited that we're maniacs because we're your upline. We're going to help you. We're going to work harder than you. We're going to put our whole self in because we want financial freedom so bad for you because it is possible. And guys, we can't wait to see if this is it.
Well, my phone is blowing up. Everybody's sending me messages. I got a message from Kimmy going, oh my gosh, I totally need this. This is exactly what I needed to hear. Getting my business exploding again. Other people have been dragging me down. And I said, yes, because she's never done a business like this before. It's totally new for her, just like it was totally new for me when Steve and Gina introduced me to this industry. But it's wonderful because you see regular people that are succeeding and that are making it happen. That was amazing, Gina. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for being the woman that you are and for leading the way for all of us. You really are such a blessing.
Thank you. Fired up. Let's go, guys.